Welcome back. We've got either a Grunfeld or a King's Indian defense, or could have been a Benoni, I guess. This is a Grunfeld. I'm going to go knight f3, and after bishop g7, I'm going to go into the, what's it called? The Russian variation with queen b3. The idea is to get a pawn center with pawns on d4 and e4 in exchange for being a little bit behind in development. I think very common is for white to stick his bishop on e2 in this opening, so I'll do that, and I'll get castled, and I'll try to support my center. And if I can get all my pieces out without losing or having to disadvantageously advance one of these center pawns, I should be in good shape. Knight a6. Alright, I'm just going to play bishop e2 and get castled and try to put a rook on d1 opposite his queen. Let's see, c5, d5, knight b4. I guess I would have to play... No, I could just castle kingside and then knight c2, rook b1. And I think his knight's probably going to get trapped there. And now that I've played d5, I'd like to play e5 as well. Oh, I've seen something like this in the Grunfelds, and I think e5 in that other position won a piece. I wonder if it does here too. e5 takes. Looks like it does. I mean, it looks like it does, so let's go for it. e5. The idea is it reveals an attack on the bishop on g4 from the queen on c4, so we can't just move this knight away. But if he takes on f3, then I take on f6, and I'm threatening two black pieces. And if he takes on e2, I take on g7, and again I'm threatening two black pieces. What's the best way for black to defend here? Okay. Oh, he's threatening my queen. Okay, so apparently apparently that variation doesn't involve having the queen on c4. Darn it. Does it? No, I don't have enough for the queen. Okay. That's a little embarrassing, as usual. Let's take with the queen. And I'm just going to castle here, because I don't think he wants to play bishop takes c3. I'm down a pawn here, though, and if he did do this and then take on d5, he'd be up 2 pawns. Alright, how can we get some compensation? We can play rook to d1. Because now if he moves his e-pawn, I'm going to take on e6, revealing an attack on his queen. So obviously he's not going to do that. And I should try to take advantage of the fact that I'm up on the clock for once in my life. The knight's going to come to e4. I think his bishop will retreat to g7. And then I can maybe play bishop to e3, threatening the pawn on c5. He might take on b2. I might play rook b1, and hopefully I can get some pawns back on the queen side. Huh. Queen d7 I don't really understand. Knight e4. We're going to go bishop e3, just go for a lot of activity. Oh, he can't even take on b2 because of my queen. I didn't see that. And then rook c1 should probably force b6, but that would lose the knight on a6. Can I get away with knight takes c5, takes queen a2? I really need some luft, so I better get in the move h3. Oh god. Alright. So we'll go rook c4. Hopefully he'll forget about this and play b6 or something, and then I don't know. Back to my normal style of play, I guess. Gross. I can hope he plays rook d6. That is something I can hope for. I really can't trade queens. Even though he gets queen e4, I can't trade queens. So take queen b5 might be an interesting... No. No, if I do that, he plays queen d1 check. Alright, this is pretty much hopeless here. Let's scoot this rook over and try to hold on. Oh, hey, he didn't take my rook. That's good. So can I now grab on c5, maybe? Or take on... I could take on b5. That might amount to something. Let's try it. Suddenly we're back in the game, folks. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's see. Well, let's put this queen on c4 and try to get him to trade. And now let's put the king out of the way and start advancing my pawns. Heck am I doing? Hey, we won on time. Well, I'd rather be lucky than good, as poker players say. Alright, thank you for watching.